Hello everyone, welcome back. Just sorting my lighting out a little bit. See if we can get it a bit brighter. There we go. Zoom in a bit. How are you all? If you're watching back, this is a live stream. So you'll be able to get all the chat up if you press on the live chat button. Let me just turn the volume down on my iPad. There we go. So I'm going to be continuing with this page that I started yesterday over on a live stream. So this is from the new Colouring Heaven magazine Fairy Stories special, and these are illustrations by Fabiana Atanasio. So I'm going to start with his hair today, and Zoe from Addicted to Colouring very kindly messaged me a reference picture of Peter Pan because for some reason I thought he had blonde hair and he doesn't, so it's a good job she told me about that. Hi Bubbles, how are ya? Just going to be starting off with his hair today. I'm going to use the polychromos on his hair. So I'm going to base it with the Brown Ochre 182 first. Let's just zoom in on his hair actually. So I did do, after yesterday's stream, I did do a bit more on the clock. It's because it was quite time consuming yesterday, I found. I'm going to go over all the hair with this colour, then I'm going to deepen it up with a different shade. "4 AM, oh, don't you just find that I don't know whether it hinders you actually trying to get to sleep when you get your phone out, because you just sit there scrolling and scrolling. Hey Debbie, oh, you've just posted that flip through at the wrong time. I just got to the bit where you said they've put Danny's name on the book. It says "To Danny" on it, and I cracked up. And yeah, so I've not seen the full flip yet. I'll have to watch it back again when I finish streaming. I can't believe it's come already today after you sending me that message this morning. That was so strange. I bet he does. So funny. Who is it who's wrote inside it? Is it Anastasia what's wrote inside them? Or is it the lady from Coolcraft? Oh, blueberry muffins. You're putting me to shame, Debbie. I do not do any cook. I'm lucky if I can keep my tea at night. Hazel was horrific last night and this morning. Absolutely horrific. So yeah, I didn't have any tea last night. I went straight bed. Oh dear. I think that's his hair. I think that's a bit of his hair as well. I think because if that's not his hair, I've not got a clue what it is. Just can't though sometimes, Debbie. To be honest, I wasn't really that hungry either. She'd stressed me out that much. I just didn't feel hungry. Was more tired than anything else. Oh, I'm excited for my book to come now. I cannot wait. Did you order the Hannah Kelsenbuch. I think Debbie hasn't she, from Debbie Loves to Colour. Oh, thank you. I weren't so sure about it because when I started yesterday's stream, I give the viewers a choice between two pages, this one and a Beauty and the Beast page. And when they picked this one, I was thinking, oh no, look at all that metal. Because I'm not the best at colouring metal, and it's a bit dodgy. It's not the best, but I was tempted to get some metallic watercolours on it. But I thought, no, go on, I'll give it a go with pencil. What you up to then? Have you done all your housework? I've not yet. It was just a bit patchy in the middle, Debbie, but to be honest, I think, you know, sometimes metal has scratches in it, doesn't it? So I thought, then I looked back at it and I thought, well, it's just like metal in real life, full of scratches. I need to watch your other video back as well, actually. I've not, because she was playing up yesterday, I didn't get a chance to watch your background video that you posted. I'll have to catch up on that one. Oh, I bet you can't wait to start. Have you picked a page? Or are you like, oh, they're all so beautiful, I don't know which one to pick? That's what I'm like when I get a new book. Especially one like that. So many beautiful portraits in it. I found a fair few whips in my books as well, has to be said, when I was filming my finished pages. I've got quite a few whips that I'd forgot about, actually. A man and a dragon. Oh, you're saving it. 4 whips. I think I've got 2 or 3, but I don't normally have them. But yeah, I do need to get them done. So you've got the Holbeins coming, Bubbles. I do like the Holbeins, but I've only got some, I think I had about 6 single stock, what I got to try. But they're so expensive for the full set. You got the pastel set, didn't you, Debbie, of the Holbeins? Or did you get the other sets as well? Oh, you have to have a gift to yourself once in a while, don't you? You have to treat yourself. My treats, the Anastasia book and the new Hannah Kelsen book. I don't think I've seen anything else that's taking my fancy at the moment. Pastel set and the 12 single stock. That's it. They're just really expensive. Really. But apparently they're cheaper on Amazon Japan. I don't know how much cheaper. Just turn the book a little bit. Neutral is fantastic. It's so much better. Because before that, everything was shoved under my desk. So I'd been knocking everything at the front and my cupboards out to try and reach something at the back because it was really crammed in there, all of it. So now it's just at the side of me and everything's within reach. So it's brilliant. How's yours? Your new one? Sharpen this a little bit. Big. Oh dear. Mine's all squished in the corner though. I've like the trolley now, it's sort of in front of the wardrobe. Now luckily my wardrobe has sliding doors, so you know they go across rather than having to pull them out, because if I had to pull the doors out it'd be banging into the trolley. So was you organising all your different papers in there? Because I noticed there was some like little trays where you can pop all your papers, different papers. It's Friday tomorrow. Cannot wait. I say for a lion, but I won't really get much of one. Yeah, I've thought about doing that, Debbie, soon. I was going through all my Colouring Heaven issues as well in the magazines. There's so many issues I've bought to flip on the channel and I've not actually coloured in them. So many issues. I mean, I have got a bit better where if I know I'm not going to colour in something, I don't always buy it. It stays on the shelf now in the supermarket. But yeah. No worries. Messy baking. My daughter's doing cookery at the moment at high school, and the first thing that they always do is, it's not even baking, it's just putting a fruit salad together. So on Tuesday she has to take in, I think it's 5 different fruits, either orange juice or apple juice, and a Tupperware container. So she'll be throwing that together and bringing it home. It's probably going to be a bowl of slop by the end of the day. I remember doing it myself in food technology when I was at school. The key is to not put bananas in, because they really do turn to mush. The harder the fruit the better, I think. Is anybody colouring anything at the moment? Just going to deepen up these little flicks of in the middle. I colour her so differently depending on the image. Realistic portraits I do a lot differently. I don't know if you find that yourself. I'm just going to fill all these white areas in really, really lightly. And then after the hair, I think I might do his little pants. His little green leggings. Oh, bubbles. They're intimidating as well. It's not like that's an easy whip to leave out. They're really, really detailed pages, aren't they? I keep looking at the Circle of Life book and thinking, do I want to order it? Do I not? But I've got a feeling I wouldn't colour in it. I've got a feeling it's going to be one of those books where I look at and think, yeah, I'm not going to do that justice. We'll leave it on the shelf. One of them you're intimidated by. He's got lots and lots of details, even more so than Kirby. I think some of those pages in that Circle of Life. Really, really detailed images. But they're gorgeous. They are gorgeous. I just like admiring everybody else's pages on Instagram. Do you have Instagram, Bubbles? I like the Fragile World a lot more because he doesn't have the doodles in that one. So there's not quite as much detail in the Fragile World to the other ones. His other books. Yeah, same Deborah. I just don't think I would colour in it. I mean, it's beautiful. I could end up buying it on a whim and then I know I just wouldn't touch it. There might be about 4 pages out of it that I'd possibly colour that aren't as detailed, but yeah, I'll swerve it for now. I'll give it a miss. You know what, I can't work out if this is part of his clothes. It's not his hair, that is it, because it's coming from here. It's like, it's a piece of his clothing, I think, and that's a leaf there. Oh, you should do. You should post them. Bubbles Studio. I'll write that down and have a look. So I like looking at people's Kirby pages. When I approach a Kirby page, I tend to try and block, sort of use pan pastel or soft pastel to, you know, put a base down on something, and then it's not as intimidating. Homeware shopping. I'm not doing anything at weekend, no. What do you mean by homeware shopping? Like cutlery, plates, cups, bedding. new curtains, that sort of thing. What you like? I'm just going in now, right on the edges of the hair with the Bista 179, just to darken some of the tiny edges. I'm not putting much on, just a tiny amount. Oh, brilliant, Bubbles. I'll have a look when I've finished streaming. And I'll add you on there. I'm the same name on everything to make things easier. Ornaments bedding. I just need to pay someone to come in my house and just decorate every single room in it. I'm so fed up. It's an absolute mess. It's that thing after when the kids have been off for the summer holidays and they finally go back to school and you're like, yes, I can sort the house out. But they're in and out of school like nobody's business for the past, I don't know how long, and it's just got in a right state. Have you made some cards, Bubbles? That's the thing when you're recording from your phone, you can't go having a little sneak peek at anything. Have you put your cakes in the oven, Debbie? I've not made muffins for forever. I think the last muffins I made was with Ruby. Banana muffins, I'm sure it was. Did you? Was it expensive, Debbie? I keep wondering how much it would be for a decorator. But we do need to have our walls skimmed. They're horrific. Skimmed or plastered. Oh, that's a brilliant idea, that. That's one thing I don't really do a lot, freeze things, and I should do it. It'd make my life so much easier. I know one of the mums at schools, at Ruby's school, not Ruby's school, Hazel's school, said to me, why don't you make all the sandwiches on Sunday night and freeze them and just take them out the night before? And I'm like, you can freeze sandwiches? Like, I'd have never thought of doing that. Yeah, she makes all the sandwiches up on Sunday night for the whole week. Puts them in the freezer. Oh gosh. Yeah, I might pass on that then. A couple of grand. My word. Manu, I wouldn't want to become a decorator. No chance. No chance, I hate it. I hate painting. You'd think I'd love it, but nope. When we first moved into this house, Rob did all the painting and I did all the glossing. So I did all the doors and the skirting boards with the gloss. Ugh. Awful. I bet you've been on Rightmove, haven't you, Debbie? As well. Looking at houses closer to the school. It's totally thrown a curveball at you, that. You bulk buy meat and freeze it. Yeah, I bulk buy meat sometimes and freeze it, but yeah, I've never thought about freezing sandwiches. Oh dear me. I gloss him. I'd sooner, I think if we redecorated again now, I'd just buy those radiator covers and cover them all up, because I hate the look of all the radiators. Just using my white Prisma to blend it all together a little bit. I do have a Caran d'Ache blender which I love, but for the life of me I don't know where it's disappeared to. Again, it always seems to jump off my desk. Yeah, hopefully she likes the or does she? I'm sure you said she likes the car. I know at first she might not like it because it's something new into it, and she doesn't like new things like that, and obviously there's going to be other kids on the bus and that who she'll have to get used to. But I imagine after those first few weeks she'll be fine. She'll be fine. And like I say, the if it's a Wigan Council bus that they put her on, they're really, really friendly on them buses. Really friendly, really nice with them, good with them. You can go do his pants now. And go base them all in this chartreuse. It is the chartreuse, isn't it? The PC989. You will be a mess. It's that first day when I put her on the bus, I was like, gosh, it's like you're just shipping your child off. But Violet loves getting on the bus now. She runs to the bus in the morning, she loves it. I'm going to switch over to another Polly, Hooker's Green. Oh, do you think? I used the Black Widows for that. I switched it up in the middle. This Black Widow colour is really lovely, this one here. It's called the Gunmetal. And you can see it's almost got like a greeny sort of tint to it. It just switches it up a bit. But yeah. Oh, I can't wait to go off and watch your video now, Deborah. It cropped up at the wrong time. I was like, no, I want to see this. I want to see it. It looked really lovely packaged as well. The packaging looked absolutely. And you didn't want to rip that packaging, did you? I think as well, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but right around the edges of here there's like lots of tiny circles. I think I'm going to fill those in with a metallic gel pen, and this bit here. I don't think I'm doing that with pencil. Find a nice metallic gel pen. But I'll do that last because I have a tendency to stick my hand in it and smudge it. I always do that with gel pens. That PDF that you showed, at first I thought it was Momo Girl. It looked very, very similar to the one you coloured with, the one where she was blowing the bubble gum. Oh, you have YouTube bubbles, do you? Is it the same? Well, obviously it's the same name, isn't it? Is it Bubbles Studio? I'll have to add you. There's so many new channels that I've not come across yet. Or just channels that have been there ages that I don't know about as well. Oh, I'll lit you up. I used to like it when you used to be able to click on someone's name on YouTube, but you can't. Why they took that option away, I don't know. Because Colour Me Stress Free could have just clicked on your name once upon a time and it'd take her straight to your channel, but now it doesn't let you do that. Or was it that you could click on the name and subscribe from the comment section? It was something like that, but they've taken the option away, which is just pants. Yeah, it was definitely easier. I don't know why they removed that. It was a bad move from YouTube, I think, that. Should protest for it to come back. I'm staying on for 20 more minutes and then I've got to be off today because I've got lots of washing to do, unfortunately. When you've got 5 kids, the amount of washing is just boof up here, big pile. Definitely bubbles, definitely. So have you been doing YouTube videos for long? I'm listening out for Postman Pat as well because I'm still waiting for something to come that's taking forever. So if the door goes, I will be running to that door. Oh, that sounds nice, Deborah. Do you know what? I'm so bad. I don't plan lunches for myself. I just tend to snack on things. I don't tend to have set meals. But that's why I've piled the weight on. Need to start prepping again. Oh, well, I hope you're better now, Bubbles. My YouTube says that I've been here for 8 years, but I've not been doing, you know, videos for 8 years. I've only been doing them for just over a year. Oh, that's my door. I'm just going to run to the door, guys. Postino Pat. 2 seconds. Sensed that postman coming then, didn't I? I'm back. Do you know what it is? It's one of those brushes that you was showing Debbie on your channel, the Jackson's Art one. Is it the quill? Let me just check. Ignore the noise of the cardboard. Muffins, did they look good then? If they're Instagram worthy, they must be nice. This brush looks brilliant. There. I got that using your link as well, Debbie. Can't wait to try that out. Woohoo! That's what Postman's just brought. So we'll get back into my little Peter Pan now. Oh, I'm so unfit. I'm out of breath running downstairs to the door. I think I need to get some exercise done. Yeah, I needed some different size brushes because I've only been using the one brush at the minute that I had. And it's a really nice brush, but it's only, was it a size 4? I think it's a size 4, the Princeton Neptune. So I've ordered a different size as well in that one. And then I got that one from Jackson's Arts. Yeah, I would do if I could, Debbie, but I can't get... If I walk nursery, I'd have to walk to school first with Hazel, and that's just a big no-no, as you know. And then I wouldn't get to nursery on time because I'd have to get from the school to nursery. Oh, the joys, eh? I should start walking though now they're not here. Now the kids are at school. I could go for a long walk just in the morning. Because I do like walking. The spaces that I've left here now, I'm really going to press in hard with a chartreuse. I'm going to get the chartreuse and press in hard and bring that light green back through. Water brushes. Debbie will tell you about water brushes, won't you, Debbie? I do like the one I got though. It was recommended to me by Laura Rafferty, the Princeton Neptune. It is a really nice one. But I've not tried any other brushes other than that one. No worries, Debbie. Don't forget to put them pictures on Instagram. Let me have a toot. I'll be going off here in 10 minutes. Go and find something for lunch and go do some of that washing. Thanks for popping in. Enjoy your muffins. I'll see you tomorrow. Well, I might do. I might see you at nursery walking. If you go on to any of Debbie's videos where she's watercolouring, she normally puts the links in, and also she has a list of her, I don't know what to call it, products that she recommends. So it's like an Amazon link to products that she recommends, and all the brushes she uses or likes are on there. The Kutaki brushes, are they the ones that hold water inside? Or just regular brushes? Yeah, his pants are nice and bright now. I'm going to do his little shoes. His shoes look like a similar colour to his hair, to be honest. Maybe slightly lighter, slightly more beigey. Let's try and find a nice colour. I think I'll go in with this green gold polychromos pencil. Yeah, they're alright, Bubbles. They're really good, but not so much for details. I find I'll show you the brush that I use. It's really, really nice. They're sort of a mid-range price, I'd say. But I have these ones. I don't know if it's gonna be in shot. So these are the Princeton Neptune ones, and obviously you can get different sizes. This is a size 4, but the size 12 is a popular one as well. And yeah, they hold a lot of water. But I love that one. Oh, it's rolling away. Oh, you have to use them, Bubbles. You have to use them. Hi, Jay and Penny. You love to hear me say her. Where you from, Jay and Penny? This little Peter Pan dude, it really reminds me of Terence from the Tinkerbell movies, if you've ever watched them. I've watched them about 100 times with my children. Let's just try and get in a bit on this shoe. New England. So what time is it there? Bubbles, do you just do watercolouring in your colouring books, or do you do a bit of watercolouring, say your own watercolouring in sketchbooks? 7:50 in the morning. Oh, you're an early bird. It is almost midday here. You're in Nevada? I'm northwest of England. Yeah, I'd say definitely for your colouring books, the Kutaki water tank brushes are absolutely fine. But if you want to do more stuff in your sketchbook, maybe more detailed stuff, then get them Neptunes used, them Princeton ones used. It's a nice colour, this. It's a lovely, lovely colour. Don't think I'm going to get in shot. The Polychromos green gold colour. It's really hard to see the writing on these pencils. It's a really lovely colour. I don't know if you've seen my watercolour paintings, Bubbles. I've only just recently started painting. I think I've put them all on Instagram actually. But I just love dipping my toes into anything. I really love anything to do with art. So I'll try my hand at anything. Absolutely anything. And you know, I'm not scared of somebody saying it's rubbish. Do you? Well, you didn't see that because I weren't in shot, was I? I don't know. I went in frame. I forgot I was so zoomed in. I'm going to zoom out a little bit now actually so we can see what we can colour next. Derwent Inktense. I don't use mine all too often, but I did use them on a Kirby page, and it was the Fragile World page. I will get it for you actually and show you. And it's the first time I've used the Inktense on such a large area, and I actually really enjoyed it. And I think the key is to not use too much water. I sort of had a damp brush, not a wet brush, but just a damp brush. And you know, it didn't even warp my paper or anything. It really went down nicely and blended nicely. It was these wild African dogs. So that was all Inktense. And I really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it. The background was Distress Ink. But yeah, I've 2 copies of this Fragile World now because I really boo-booed one of the pages up in it. And then it ended up ripping out. It had too much water on it and it just, yeah, it came out the boot by itself more or less. So I'll pop that away. Using the water brush I'm using is the problem. Which water brush have you got? For that, with the Inktense, I did just use my Arteza, one that holds the water in the barrel. I used this one. But you see, when I squirt the water into the brush, I squirt a bit of water in and then I wipe it on a tea towel. And then it just leaves this bit damp rather than wet. Yeah. Try keeping it very, very damp and keep a dry cloth at the side here and just keep wiping the brush off on the dry cloth at the side here. Make sure that there's not too much water on it, but yeah, it is tough. I saturate some of my pages still, especially with the Neocolor 2s. I'm really bad at doing that. But yeah, I've got a little portfolio for my watercolour paintings recently. Just got one in there. A little panda that I did. And then a little bit of foliage, however you like to say it. And then I have my little Arteza sketchbook that I have some random things in. A little bee. Neos are fantastic, they really are. Your Artezas leaked everywhere, did they? See, I didn't like the Pentel ones because of that. The Pentel ones really leaked for me, really, really badly. But yeah, I've not had any issues with the Arteza one. But I wing all these. I really wing them. Some of them turn out horrific. I obviously don't show the ones that don't turn out. Right, I'm going to head off, guys, get some lunch and tidy around the house. I've been on for an hour now, I think. Yeah. So I'll finish this off tonight probably, and then I'll post it over onto my Instagram. But yeah, if you're interested in this book, it's Furry Stories Special. Illustrations by Fabiana Atanasio by Colour in Heaven. It's a really, really beautiful issue with fairy tale illustrations, Beauty and the Beast, Cinderella, Hansel and Gretel, Peter Pan. That one's beautiful. He's sort of half prince, half beast. Yeah, so if you want to order this, the Anthem website, you can get that from. Oh, thank you. I do like the turtle. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for chatting. Thanks for everyone who's lurking and watching. And I'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.